Well, I was going to go to Akron U and get a business degree before going to Akron U Law School. But my grandpa, who has been helping me pay for college, gave me a bunch of pamphlets. And he said, you know, I'm not going to retract my financial support if you don't go here, but it's a private university and they have smaller class sizes, and I think you'd benefit from that. And he made me do the interview. And I remember I had Drs. Burkett and McBrayer. McBrayer asked me some really tough questions and then left. And then I rambled about horror comics to Burkett for about 30 minutes. And I remember thinking, it's a good thing that Akron U already let me in, because this is not going well. But Burkett, softy that he is, thought that I'd be a good fit, and that's how I ended up here.
So I was first introduced to Ashbrook because of an open house here. We did a model classroom. I really fell in love with the classroom after that. And then I was between a couple of state schools, and here, as always, things come down to money. But Rich was really good about alleviating any pressures with that and making sure that I was able to come here if money was no issue. And I've really loved it here since I've been here.
So when I was going into my senior year of high school, I remember I had applied to Hillsdale College, College of the Ozarks. Those were my top choices at the time. And I remember getting rejected from both of them. And I just felt absolutely defeated as a person. And I remember my high school science teacher, he's like, hey, you should go check out Ashland University. And I said, okay, I'll get a look. I'm running out of options at this point. So I come here, and I was sitting in the admissions office, and I just happened to see a brochure for the Ashbrook Scholars Program. And in high school, I was like, oh, I loved U.S. history. I loved all that kind of stuff. It was some of my favorite subjects. And I said, oh, hey, what's this program? And they're like, oh, that's the Ashbrook Scholars Program. And they said, oh, you want to set up a meeting with them today? I said, sure, I would love to know more about it. And so I did my tour, and I met with the program, and I was like, I think I could actually do this. And I remember it wasn't long after, I just decided on the whim, I was like, and I had the interview with Ashbrook and everything, I was like, I'm gonna commit to AU. I think this is the place I'm meant to be at.
So some friends of my parents through our church, their daughter, Amanda Westfall, attended Ashbrook, and then they recommended it to me because I was a big history geek at the time, and I came and I attended one of the summer academies, and it was just kind of fell in love with Ashbrook and knew I wanted to be here from sophomore year of high school on. I went to the 2019 Telling America's Story, and then I did the 2020 Lincoln, which was weird because we were online because of COVID, and then in 2021, I did the Political Economy Academy.
I saw Ashland University at a college fair at my local branch college. I never heard of it before, but then I heard it there and they said, oh, we have a great education program. I'm like, okay. So I came here, and then once I told them what major I wanted, they sent me to talk to Ashbrook. So that's how I got in here.
Yeah, so my brother went to community college when I was in high school, and he was recommended Ashbrook through this one of his professors, and he indicated to me that he was interested in it. Did a couple of visits and likened the idea to me that I should do one or two of the academies. He attended here and he loved it. I attended the academies. I fell in love with the discussion-based style, fell in love with Socratic dialogues, and I realized I didn't know as much as I thought I knew. So when I went to Ashbrook Academy, I actually cried the first time because I was like, I feel, overwhelmed. I feel like I don't know enough. And the professors told me, read some more, get your head down, put your nose to the grindstone. And then I kind of knew that this was the place for me, the Ashbrook program, with the academies propelling me into wanting to go here for my undergrad.
I got a pamphlet in the mail. It had Tucker Carlson on the front. I was the memorial dinner speaker, I think a few years before my freshman year. And I was like, wow, any school that has Tucker Carlson speaking at it, I want to look at. And so I scheduled a visit after that.
My junior year of high school, my parents said I needed to look at more than just Penn State. I had a pamphlet I got in the mail came here for a tour, didn't know about the Ashbrook Center, thought it was the same thing still. Then the tour guide happened to be in Ashbrook, and so they set me up with a meeting. They're like, oh, this is why you came? No, it's separate. We'll set you up with Ben and Rich. And then that afternoon I had an interview with them.